Dear Noah, Kingdom of the Planet of Apes was a great movie. You literally give the best acting performance throughout the entire movie. All the facial expressions like happiness, sadness, and despair were on point, especially in the death scenes by the raiders. Most audiences felt hopeless. Koro, your father, was a very wise and capable ruler. It is such a shame it had to end like that for him. The young girl, May, was another character that worked hard to bring the life into the character. The questions that most fans disagree if it was the best idea was to let May keep her life. It is hard to imagine a world where humans would let chimpanzees roam around Earth playing around. May's loyalty is obviously to the human race, and I doubt if she will think twice on executing the chimpanzee's kind. That was one of the questions that bothered me in the entire movie. Whose side do you support, humans or chimpanzees? What matters is if there will be another sequel to this franchise again. The budget of the movie was $160 million. And as at the time of making this video, the movie has grossed over 129 million. This was a hit. Most people, including me, went to go and check out the film. The movie has the ability to recover back its massive budget and at least make some profit in the way. It isn't hard to predict since the movie was released on May 10th, 2024. With a PG of 13 years old, increasing the number of people who can go and watch the film. I encourage anyone who hasn't gone to watch the film to spare some time to watch the film. The story is really great. Let's help my man Noah, who was the main star of the film. The question for investors of the film is if it performs well compared with other entries of the franchise that came before. The first entry was released back in 2014, titled Dawn of the Planet of Apes. It overly performed, according to Economist Insiders. On a budget of $170 million, the film managed to make $710 million, making it the 8th highest grossing film of the year. During the year of 2014, movies were literally performing very well. I'm sure the studios thought that will never change. Nowadays, for a movie to make that kind of money, the movie has to be near perfect, especially if it is not a well-known franchise. The second entry of the movie was obviously going to be greenlit by the studio. In 2017, the second entry was released, titled War for the Planet of the Apes. It flopped hard, according to everyone's observation. Maybe it was because the story was not well written, directed, like the first entry. The second entry had a lot of problems that made fans forget about the entire franchise altogether. The movie was very bad. There are a lot of things I could pick apart as it pertains to the film, but that is not part of the normal scheduled programming. On a budget of $153 million, the film managed to gross $490 million. The studios could not believe what they were seeing. I'm sure they thought it would perform at the first entry. It was so bad that the movie was never released again on theaters until this very year. A lot is writing on this film to perform. If it underperforms again, then this will have to be the death of the Planet of Apes franchise. The film does not feature any well-known cast, which is not unusual to see, but for a film like this, it would have been beneficial to hire a well-known actor. The actor could at least bring more seats into the theaters. Was this a wise decision? Comment down below. To be honest, the trailer gave away the entire synopsis of the film. Before audiences went to watch the film, they knew the premise of the film. Most knew what was going to happen in the film. And it was easy to predict its ending, as well as the characters. Most studios want to share more information about the movie to make audiences go to the theaters. And in doing so, they expose the entire plot of the film. The Fast and the Furious movies are the best examples. Studios should try to show and at the same time hide the plot of the film so that audiences can be amazed and entertained. An example will have to be Marvel. The plot of the movie was quite simple to understand, so let me break down. The Apes established many numerous clans after Caesar's death. We focus on a clan ruled by Koro. They all lived in peace until one chimpanzee named Sylvia brutally kills the clan elder and takes away all his clan members with him. Noah is the main star of the film. His father is Koro. Sylvia, during the raid, hits Koro's son Noah, rendering him unconscious. The son Noah buries his father and pledges to save all the rest of the clan members that were taken away during the raid. Noah is accompanied by Raka, as well as a human girl named May. The human girl hides the true intentions of helping him. She desperately needs a decode key. She wants to provide the decode key to humans so that they can effectively revive the satellites and communicate with each human all across the world. She secretly desires for humans to rise and become the dominant species and not the apes. Noah and the two companions suffer a lot of problems along the way in their efforts to accomplish their specific goals. Will the young girl be the key to human revolution? Will Noah protect his people? Will the one who killed Noah's father suffer justice? Will Noah discover May's plan and stop her? The film will answer all the questions. The music of the film was written by John Paisano. He is very talented in his own right. He worked on the Maze Runner movies, so a very successful filmmaker. The music was on point and he deserves to be given his flowers. The film again is very reliant on VFX technology. It was done very well and effectively. Eric Winkers served as the main visual effects supervisor, with the vendors including Weta VFX, which had previously done work on the prior 3 Planet of Apes reboot films. All VFX companies deserve to be given their flowers because most of its workers are overworked and get little time off.